Welcome to ReadPulse. In this video, we'll explore Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This profound book, rooted in Frankl's experiences in Nazi concentration camps and his development of logotherapy, offers timeless wisdom on finding meaning in life, even in the face of extreme adversity. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian neurologist, psychiatrist, and Holocaust survivor. He is best known for founding logotherapy, a form of existential analysis that emphasizes the search for meaning in life. Frankl's experiences during World War II, where he endured unimaginable suffering in concentration camps, deeply influenced his understanding of the human capacity for resilience and the quest for purpose. So let us start this book summary with a moral story so that the main theme of this book can be understood easily. In a small town, there lived a wise old man named John. He had endured many hardships in his life, yet he always found a way to stay hopeful and compassionate. One day, a young man named Sam came to John, overwhelmed by the difficulties he was facing. John welcomed Sam and shared a story from his own life. During the darkest times, John said, "I found that the key to survival and happiness was finding meaning in my suffering. I discovered that even in the worst situations, we can choose how to respond and find purpose." John explained how he found meaning by helping others, staying hopeful, and focusing on his values. He encouraged Sam to look for purpose in his own life, even in challenging times. The moral of the story is that by finding meaning in our experiences, we can endure hardships and live a fulfilling life. Man's search for meaning is divided into two parts. Part 1. Frankl's experiences in concentration camps. In the first part of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl recounts his harrowing experiences as a prisoner in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. His vivid descriptions and reflections provide a powerful testament to the human capacity for resilience and the search for meaning even in the face of extreme suffering. Let's explore the key insights of this part. 1. The power of hope and purpose in enduring suffering. Times Frankl observed that prisoners who found a sense of purpose or hope were more likely to survive the brutal conditions of the camps. He noticed that those who clung to a vision of a future goal, such as reuniting with loved ones or completing a significant task, had a better chance of enduring the daily horrors. Times example, Frankl himself found solace in the thought of being reunited with his wife and continuing his work as a psychiatrist. This vision provided him with the strength to persevere through the suffering. 2. The importance of finding meaning in even the most brutal conditions. Times Frankl realized that even in the most dehumanizing conditions, it was possible to find meaning in suffering. He believed that life's meaning could be discovered in every moment, and that even the smallest acts of kindness or resistance could provide a sense of purpose. Times example, Frankl recounts moments when prisoners shared their last pieces of bread with others or offered words of encouragement. These acts of compassion, though small, were profound expressions of humanity and gave both the giver and receiver a sense of purpose. 3. Attitude and freedom to choose one's response. Times Frankl emphasized that while prisoners had little control over their external circumstances, they still had the freedom to choose their attitude and response. This inner freedom allowed them to maintain a sense of dignity and personal agency. Times example, Frankl describes how some prisoners chose to remain hopeful and compassionate despite the cruelty around them. By focusing on their inner values and attitude, they were able to find a sense of meaning and purpose even in the darkest times. 4. Observations on human behavior and coping mechanisms. Frankl observed a wide range of human behaviors in the camps, from acts of extreme cruelty to incredible displays of kindness. He noted that individuals coped with their suffering in different ways, and that those who found meaning were better able to withstand the psychological and physical torment. Example: some prisoners found solace in their religious faith, while others focused on memories of loved ones or dreams of the future. Frankl himself drew strength from his commitment to his psychological theories and his desire to help others find meaning. In the first part of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl's experiences in concentration camps serve as a powerful illustration of the human capacity for resilience and the quest for purpose. His observations highlight the importance of finding meaning in suffering, maintaining hope and purpose, and exercising the freedom to choose one's response. Through his reflections, Frankl provides timeless lessons on the indomitable human spirit and the search for meaning in even the most brutal conditions. These insights from Frankl's experiences can inspire us to find meaning in our own lives, no matter the challenges we face. By focusing on hope, purpose, and our inner attitudes, we can build resilience and navigate life's difficulties with a sense of meaning and direction. Part 2: Logotherapy. In the second part of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl introduces logotherapy, a form of existential analysis he developed. Logotherapy is centered on the idea that the primary driving force in human life is the search for meaning. Frankl outlines key principles and practical applications of logotherapy, showing how finding meaning can help individuals overcome challenges and live fulfilling lives. Let's explore the key insights of this part. 1. Finding meaning in suffering. Frankl emphasizes that suffering, while often unavoidable, can be a source of meaning and personal growth. By embracing suffering and finding purpose in it, individuals can transcend their pain and gain a deeper understanding of life. Example: during his time in the concentration camps, Frankl found purpose by offering psychological support to his fellow prisoners. Despite the extreme suffering, he focused on helping others cope with their trauma, which gave him a sense of meaning and helped him endure the hardships. 2. Purpose in life. According to Frankl, every individual has a unique purpose in life that provides meaning. This purpose can be discovered through meaningful work, relationships, and personal goals. When individuals engage in activities that align with their values and passions, they experience a sense of fulfillment and direction. Example: someone might find meaning by dedicating themselves to a cause they care deeply about, such as volunteering for a charity or working in a field they are passionate about. For instance, a teacher might find purpose in educating and inspiring students, while an artist might find meaning in creating and sharing their art with the world. 3. Freedom to choose. One of the core principles of logotherapy is the belief in human freedom and the ability to choose one's attitude and response, regardless of circumstances. Frankl argues that even when faced with suffering and adversity, individuals have the power to decide how they will perceive and react to their situation. Example: in the concentration camps, Frankl observed that some prisoners chose to remain hopeful and compassionate despite the cruelty around them. They focused on maintaining their dignity and inner strength, which helped them find meaning and purpose even in the most brutal conditions. Frankl himself chose to stay hopeful and find ways to support others, which gave him a sense of control and purpose. In the second part of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl's logotherapy provides a powerful framework for understanding the human search for meaning. By finding purpose in suffering, discovering one's unique life purpose, and exercising the freedom to choose one's attitude and response, individuals can navigate life's challenges with resilience and a sense of fulfillment. Frankl's insights into logotherapy offer valuable lessons for anyone seeking to find meaning in their lives. By embracing these principles, we can transform our experiences, even the painful ones, into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This approach helps us build resilience, maintain hope, and live more meaningful and purposeful lives. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl offers profound insights into the human capacity for resilience and the quest for purpose. By finding meaning in our experiences, we can endure hardships and live fulfilling lives. Remember, the journey to personal growth begins with a single step, and finding purpose is a powerful tool to guide you on your path.
Get the pulse of progress with ReadPulse.